What if I told you that being humble was never divine instruction, but a tool used to control and manipulate? If this message is for you today, this will resonate in every fiber of your being. If you know that the anointing of power is on your life and you are on a path of spiritual enlightenment, then I want to share this with you. So I sought Divine Mother regarding the word humble and humility, because the energy of humble, it has not resonated with me for many years now. But humility felt like it was something different, right? So I have been given permission to share the downloaded transmission that I received, because I asked, can I please share this with your daughters? So I had to write it down so I didn't miss anything. So I'm going to be reading this, okay? Before I start, I want you to take a breath with me and open your heart. Again, this is a Divine Mother transmission that came through with clarity, power, resonance, and so much truth for me. What was given to me is a correction to the collective misinterpretation of a concept that has been misused, misinterpreted, and spiritually weaponized for generations. There are two meanings of humble operating on the earth, and only one of them is divine. The human cultural humble is a tool of shrinking. This is the version many of us were taught. This is the version that I personally have rejected for many years, because my spirit knew that it was misaligned with divine identity. What this version, the human cultural version, teaches is: do not think highly of yourself. Play small so others feel comfortable. Dim your shine so you don't outshine anyone. Be modest about your gifts. Don't assert your power or your importance. This definition of humble is rooted in control, religious control, patriarchal control, hierarchical control, social conditioning, and generational programming. This false humility has been used as a muzzle, a cage, and a form of spiritual sedation. Divine Mother said, false humility is the forgetting of your divine origin. It is not a virtue. It is a veil. So the original sacred energy of humility is a posture of power. This root meaning, the root meaning of the word humility is connected to the word humus, Humus, which means earth, ground, soil. And here's the revelation. Grounding is not shrinking. Grounding is stabilizing. Grounding is rooting your divinity into your humanity. Sacred humility means you stand firmly in who you are. You are unshakable because you know your source. Your power is rooted, not inflated. You walk in truth, not comparison. You remember your connection to all things. You are neither above anyone nor below anyone. Divine Mother said, true humility is not the lowering of the self. It is the anchoring of the self. She said, humility is not the denial of your light. It is the stabilization of your light. This humility is not modesty. It is embodied divinity grounded into the earth plane. The misuse of humble was never about holiness, it was about control. The expectation to be humble was historically used to silence voices, to suppress power, to maintain hierarchy, to keep women obedient, to keep spiritual beings small, to make greatness appear dangerous, and to hide divine identity. But Divine Mother was clear. She said, anything that requires you to shrink is not holy. Anything that asks you to deny your worth is not divine. Humility was never meant to be a posture of smallness. It was meant to be a posture of sacred rootedness. Divine beings are not modest about their value. In my desire to unpack this for power, I ask this question. How can a divine being represent power while having a modest estimate of their own worth? Because the Oxford Dictionary definition of the word humble is having or showing a modest estimate of one's value or importance, of low social, administrative, or political rank. To this, Divine Mother responded, you cannot. It is a contradiction. The truth is, divine beings cannot be humble in the human definition. Divine identity is incompatible with shrinking. Divine expression requires the fullness of your light. Divine power is not boastful, but it is undeniable. You do not need to dim. You do not need to minimize. You do not need to tone it down so others feel safe. Divine Mother said, divine being, your presence is a gift, not a threat. So shine and let the uncomfortable adjust themselves. So I was given a divine reframing. Humility, because, I was seeking on behalf of the divine feminine, And what I received was humility is grounded goddesshood. But if you are a god watching this, is grounded goddesshood and grounded godhood. So let's rewrite humility in the language of spiritual truth. Humility is not a modest estimate of your value. Humility is not dimming your brilliance. Humility is not denying your greatness. And humility is not apologizing for your power. And it definitely is not shrinking to make others feel comfortable. What humility is staying grounded while knowing you are divine. Humility is walking with power without needing superiority. Humility is being rooted in truth, not inflated in ego. Humility is remembering your connection to all creation. And humility is embodying your light with grace, not arrogance. This humility expands you, it stabilizes you, it empowers you, it aligns you with your mission, and it honors your divinity. So this was a channel message directly from Divine Mother to her daughters. My daughter, you were not born to be humble. You were born to be holy. Do not confuse the two. Humility, as they taught it to you, was a spell of smallness. A spell that kept generations from their throne. It's time to stand up, rise up, and remember who you are. The earth does not apologize for holding the seed. And you, my child, are the seed, the soil, and the sun all in one breath. You are a reflection of the divine. You are a reflection of holiness. You are a reflection of creation. You are a reflection of me. Do not bow to false humility. Bow only to truth, and let your divinity walk tall. I have a closing mantra, and I'm asking you for us to stand in power and sovereignty today as we say this together. So repeat after me if you feel so led. I root my divinity, not diminish it. I do not shrink, I stabilize. My presence is power. My light is truth. And I rise without apology. So remember, you are the author of your life, and every choice that you make will reflect your power. Now you go ahead and you have yourself the most amazing day, honey bun. And don't you dare let anybody else fuck it up. Okay? Okay.